Push, Mad Season, If You're Gone, the list goes on and on and on. Matchbox 20 has amassed a large number of big hits. Coming up on the channel today, channel contributor Lauren's going to slide in and tell you about 5 hidden gems from Matchbox 20, coming right up. Hey everybody, it's Russ and Lauren from the Infectious Groove music channel here on YouTube. Lauren runs her own music podcast, the Beard Owl Podcast, but on this channel, a lot of times what she will do is come in and give us hidden gems and underrated songs from all across music. And as I said in the intro, today's topic of choice is Matchbox 20.
Yes.
Yeah, I mentioned a couple of hits that everyone knows they have a lot more hits than that.
For sure.
But take us through 5 songs from Matchbox 20. I would assume these are ones you think more people should take a listen to.
Yeah, definitely. And I made a conscious effort to try and kind of cover their whole career with these. So I'm going to be going in order. Before I even start, I did this because these 5 songs for me anyway show the evolution of Rob Thomas's songwriting, which I think is also underrated.
I will say that when Matchbox debuted with the first record, and even going into some songs off the second record, I figured he was kind of a one-trick pony as far as a songwriter. Now, vocally, there is no growth. Rob Thomas is Rob Thomas. Yes. He sang the same way on the first record, but songwriting-wise, completely different animal. So, yeah I like that you're going to take us through. So, cool. Kick us off. First one is from Yourself or Someone Like You, the debut record.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's a track called Girl Like That. And it's different from a lot of the singles on this album that it's just it's a bouncy rock pop song. Right. Really. And I don't know. I always just liked it. There's really nothing deep about it.
The reason why I like that you picked one off the first record besides the songwriting growth that you talked about is because that's an album like Jagged Little Pill where people probably, if you even see the cover, you hear all the singles in your head. And this song sounds different enough that people should go back and check out that track.
Yeah, it's a fun little guitar riff for sure.
Oh, yeah. So kicking us off with one off the first record, we're going forward in the evolution of Rob Thomas's songwriting. So what do you got next?
I have from Mad Season, their second album, Black and White People.
Right.
It's the second track on this album, and it's different from the opening track. Like, you shift gears immediately going into this. It's got horns, and I already feel him lyrically getting a little more... all the songs on Mad Season, not Mad Season, all the songs on Yourself or Someone Like You felt like they were all about a specific situation because they were. Yeah. He's getting a little more universal on the Mad Season album. And the line, the Technicolor dreams of black and white people in this song, I was just like, man, that's a fun little turn of phrase.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and Mad Season is not my favorite Matchbox 20 record. We'll get to that in a second. But... like you said, and I touched on a little bit at the beginning, I do feel there's maybe not a quantum leap, but there is a growth in songwriting from the first one to the second one. Yeah. And I feel like it's great that the songs on the first record are about a very specific situation, but more people identified with it. But I feel like starting to turn that corner and being able to make things more universal is a great thing for a songwriter to do. So let's move on to my favorite Matchbox 20 album.
We're moving out of my favorite Matchbox 20 album, but on to his.
A lot of people's favorite record is the second one, but really where it's at, their third record.
Okay. From More Than You Think You Are, it's Hand Me Down. And I don't know.
It's gospel. Yeah. It's a ballad. It's rocky in parts. This, for me, the album, I joke, but the third album for me is the pinnacle of what everything Matchbox 20 can do right is done on this record. And I feel like I gave the song a pretty accurate description with how many different things are in the one song.
Yeah, for sure.
But All I Need, even some of the singles, Bright Lights, like their third record is so underrated that I think everybody should go check it out.
Everybody should check it out. It's a great record.
And what you said about his songwriting, the lyrics in the song are one thing. The way he phrases the lyrics are completely different than what he had accomplished before.
Yeah, and you can tell that he's growing. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I was going to say I think he put out a solo album between these two, but no, it's between the next two.
Right. So we're through their third one. Now I'm going to all cards on the table. North, their fourth LP, I was wildly disappointed with, but there are some moments on it for people to check out.
Yeah, we're going to ride through their greatest hits.
Oh, because that
compilation
was
first.
released before
Yep.
North. Okay. Excuse me. So stopping off on Exile on Mainstream,
Yes.
their greatest hits record, and like all greatest hits records, you get bonus tracks that
Yeah.
are not. Yeah. So what?
And
do
there
we
were
got?
quite a few on here, actually. There were like more than just the one or two token ones. But yeah, I'll Believe You When is my pick from Exile on Mainstream. I love this one musically.
Yeah.
It's dare I say, jaunty.
Solid use of the word jaunty. But yeah, again, like you said, there's very few bonus tracks on greatest hits records that end up being great tracks. They're very much like, this is a record label thing that we have to put out, and so here are some songs that were not good enough for other things.
Yep.
And that is not the case with this track.
No, you can tell that they put a lot of thought into it. It's
Right.
it's like an EP along with greatest hits, which I think is neat.
Yeah, that is rad. So now we move on to North, which you're going in succession. I'm thinking of it just in studio records that they put out. So North is their fourth record. Like I said before, it's not the best Matchbox 20 album, but there are moments.
For sure.
So which moment have you chosen to share?
I went with I Will, and this song is so sweet. It's simple. It's just basically Rob Thomas and an acoustic guitar
Yeah.
going on. And we talk about growth as a lyricist. This song is both specific and universal at the same time, because if you take the time to go to Matchbox 20's YouTube, the comment section on this song is people talking about the occasions that they've played it. You know, there's
Right.
somebody played it at a wedding, somebody played it at a funeral, somebody says it reminds them of this and of that, and everybody can relate to this song, and it's so sweet and so simple.
When that record came out, and I'm sure the viewers know this, and I know you know this, that thing where when a song comes out and you're like, oh, this band wrote me a song, right? A friend of mine was going through something at the time that record came out, and I was driving in Detroit and heard the song, and I remember clearly when I was stopped at a light, I texted this friend and I said, hey, Matchbox 20 wrote you a song, and it was because of this song. So yeah, I Will from North. North probably has its fans too. I'm not saying it's a bad record, it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So those are 5 songs from Lauren, and I love the way that she wrote out this video, like to show the upward progression of Rob Thomas as a songwriter. There's a lot more going on than just Smooth with Rob Thomas,
Yeah.
even though it's a great song.
It's a hot one.
Solid. So please, as we always say in these videos, yes, a like helps the channel grow. Sure, we want you subscribed, but leave a comment. Let us know what you think of Lauren's picks for Matchbox 20 songs, and let us know what some of yours are. And as we always say in every video, thank you so much for watching.